Buckleguy strap cutters. So we're now carrying two different sizes. Smaller size goes up to 2 inches in width, and the larger wood handled goes to 4 inches. So everybody's got one of these, at least one in their workshop. What I want to talk about first is the most important element, which is the blades, which we have the 5 packs. So the blade makes the tool. It's not the handle, it's not the shape, it's not the ergonomic feel to it. The blade is the most important element. So that is what we really focused on. And these blades are made in the USA and they cut like butter. So we're going to cut a few different pieces of leather here. This is a 10 to 12 ounce piece of English bridle. But first we'll cut a couple other pieces here. So this looks like about a 6 ounce piece of Horween. I have adjusted this with the knob here, which has a safety mechanism also for the blade. So we are going to cut about a 1/2 inch here. So on some leather, so this is soft, so this is a good example. So I've made a notch here. So depending on the temper, this is a little bit soft. You may need to notch it. So what I'm going to do here, the knife, I'm going to give it a little notch, and that just gets it started with your softer leathers. So that's going to come up and through. There you go. Sometimes you can push it through, like there. And this, as you're pulling it through, you just want to keep the leather right along the edge of the handle. So here's a thicker piece of Wickett and Craig traditional harness. So again, and this is so stiff you do not need to notch. So let's adjust this smaller one. So we're going to go up to, let's go up to 2 inches. So again, so it gives you a nice handle right up at the top here. All right, there's the smaller version. Let's move up to the big version. So this one, I have adjusted this here to be at 1.5 inches. This helps you with the thickness, this little knob. So if you're working with thicker leathers, you can open that up. I'm gonna spin that way. So let's cut this big piece of bridle. As I mentioned, 10-12 piece of bridle. This you should not need, if it's stiff enough, so you shouldn't need to notch it. This, that starts right away. So as you can see, again, like the small one, we're gonna be dragging this, keeping the leather right up to the edge of the handle. I like to hold it from the top as you pull down. Work your way down. So, as I mentioned, that blade cuts with ease, which I consider to be the most important part of any strap cutter. So I want to show you one more where we're going to rip it pretty quick, just to show you how fast you can go if you'd like. But one other little trick I want to show you, soft, stiff leathers, is sometimes what we'll do is we'll notch it right at the top. So we'll cut the corner off like that, and that just makes it easier to start the pull through. So I'll show you here. So here we come. So it just allows you to enter into that edge a little easier. So show you some speed. So you can go as fast or as slow as you like, up to you. But those are Buckleguy strap cutters.